Hello, all you fifth graders out there ready to learn today. I saw this picture and I thought, wow, that's cool. Wow, that's scary. And what would make this guy jump like across these two high mountain cliff thingies? I don't even know. Why would he do that? And I have to think that maybe he was feeling really energetic that day. Maybe he was dared. Maybe he just felt really brave. Maybe there was something chasing him. We don't know. So today we're actually going to think about some of those things, and it's called inferencing. So we're going to look at inferencing today, and we're going to look at some really fun pictures, and we're going to try and figure out what's happening. Don't you worry, I already knew you were going to be like, what the heck is inferencing? I don't even remember what that means. Don't worry, Mrs. James will tell you. So what is an inference? Well, it is taking what the author shows you with a picture or writes in words, then adding it to what you already know, called schema or background knowledge. You put those together and make an inference as to what the author is telling you in the story. Okay, so it's not the same as a prediction. That's just thinking what's going to happen next in the story. An inference is when we take what we already know and pair it up with what the author's telling us and see if we can come up with what the author wanted us to know without directly telling us. And we're going to practice. We're going to use these sentence frames, and we're going to use them so much that you aren't even going to need to read them anymore. So it says, I see, and I know, so I can infer, So we're going to take what we see. We're going to look at pictures. We're going to take what we see, pair it up with what we know about things that are happening in that picture, and then what do we infer? Let's practice. Well, I can clearly see that something happened in this picture. I am going to tell you that I see a cat. I also see toilet paper shredded all over the place. I know that that is not normal. That is not the way that the bathroom should look, and the cat looks very guilty. So I'm going to put that together, and I'm going to tell you that my inference is that cat was super naughty and got in the toilet paper and made a big mess. I can also tell you that the owner is probably not going to be too happy about that, especially if that was their last pack of toilet paper and now they have to go try and find some. Cats. Now, I'm not going to make it that easy for you. Check this out. So we're going to make an inference, but I'm going to give you some clues. So the question is, what is it? You're looking at this picture right here. I'm going to give you some information. Clue. In 1672, this helped you see far away. What do you infer it is? Oh, don't tell me yet. So you're thinking about, what do I see? What do I already know? And what can I infer? Okay. What do you think it is? 1, 2, 3. It's a telescope from 1672. Oh my gosh. And I knew that because I looked here and I see that it resembles what a telescope looks like now, but also it told me that it helps you see far away. And so those things put together helped me infer, and you, that that is a telescope. So I just wanted to show you this is what our telescopes look like now. And now if you didn't get that right, you can clearly see that those look very, very similar. All right. Look at this pig. So we are going to look at making an inference, and we want to know, we want to answer only one of these. And the question is the water very deep or shallow? Does the pig know how to swim? And is this probably a river or the ocean? Okay, so I was thinking we were going to choose one, but no, that's not right. So we're going to look at all of them and we're going to decide which one from the text. Okay, so is the water very deep or shallow? It's probably deep. How do you know? Let's look at what I see. I see that there's a pig hoof floating, which means it's not touching the ground. And then what do I already know? Well, I know that if your leg or hoof or whatever it is not on the ground, you're not on the ground, which means that you're swimming and you're trying to stay above water. So that means that I can infer that this water is very deep and not shallow. Shallow would mean he can walk. Piggy cannot walk. Does the pig know how to swim? Well, I see him swimming. I know that if he's not under the water, that he is swimming. So yes, I can infer that he knows how to swim. Is this probably a river or the ocean? Well, it looks pretty darn big. So I see it looks big. I know that an ocean is bigger than a river. And it also, I can see the water is a color that I've never seen a river before. So I can infer that this is going to be an ocean. Oh, and look at this little guy. Wonder if he's watching the pig. Maybe. Okay, so let's see. Is the boy happy or sad? Now, you can't just say one. You have to say why. So, what do you see? Did you see his smile? What do you already know? You know that if someone's smiling, they're usually happy. So, what can you infer? I can infer that the boy is happy. Is it hot or cold? What do you see? You see he does not have on many clothes, does he? So what do you know if someone does not have on many clothes and they're laying in the water? They're probably going to be very hot, right? So that means you can infer with me that he is going to be very hot. Now, is this, it should say boy, is this boy by himself or with other people? Guess that should say by. Is this kid, boy, by himself or with other people? We don't know anything around him, but we see him, and what do you know? We usually would not see just a little toddler kid by themselves at the lake, the river, the oceans. I don't think he drove himself, so someone had to bring him. So what can you infer? Is he by himself or with other people? He's with other people. That's right. I bet that's who he's smiling at, if it's not the pig. All right, here we go. Last one. What do you see? Is the person energetic or tired? Well, when you look here, he's laying down. What do you already know about someone laying down? If they're laying down, they are tired. So what can you infer? You can infer with me that that boy is tired, not energetic. Is this in a public place or at the person's home? Well, unless this person is rich and just has people, randomly, there's a person back here sitting on the benches, then I see the person sitting there. I see it's a big space. And I know that most people do not have that big space in their yards. So I am going to infer that this boy is in a public place. And is this in the city or in the country? This might be a little bit challenging for some of you. So what do you see? Do you see farms? I don't see any farms. I see concrete, right? What do you already know? Well, if we're not seeing farms, then it's probably not in the country. So I can infer that this is in the city. Now, could we be wrong? Could there be just a skating place, bike riding place in the middle of a country? Sure. But based on what I see and what I know, I'm going to make that inference that this kid is in the city. Now, when you go to do your exit ticket today, I'm going to give you a picture, and it's going to look just like this. I want you to just tell me what you're thinking and give me your inference. You're going to tell me what you see, what do you already know, and then what is your inference. Okay? So do your best. Try not to put just one word. Try and give some information. Put that all together. Okay? This is what we're going to work on for reading, so it's going to be pretty fun. All right. Go do your exit ticket right now and have a great day.